The flying car race is here. So there's a lot of discussion in China about the low-altitude economy, which has driven significant investment into electric aviation for transportation. But they still have challenges. China is indeed ahead of us in manufacturing and production. Let's face it, their supply chain is well established from adjacent markets like the automotive industry. However, some of the biggest challenges to recreational flying in China remain unresolved. Unlike the US for both ultralight and general aviation, China's airspace is still not fully open. You can't simply tow an ultralight into a field and fly. China maintains control over all the low-altitude airspace, and it's often very difficult to fly a small aircraft legally due to the need for approvals. Every flight requires passage through pre-approved zones, and reporting requirements can be heavy. In the US, I can simply take off from my backyard and fly without any complicated approvals because the airspace is uncontrolled. And that goes for over 95% of the landmass in the US. No approvals, no reporting. In short, China has a clear advantage in supply chain and manufacturing that makes it a leader in this space. But the US has a clear advantage in airspace accessibility, aviation culture, and lifestyle factors like single-family homes with garages in the US versus high-rise apartments in China. And for these reasons, I believe the US will remain the primary market for ultralight eVTOLs, also known as flying cars, for the foreseeable future. The Chinese government has been actively promoting the relaxation of low-altitude airspace controls. However, progress has been relatively slow due to the lack of local government regulatory agencies and the limited capacity to assume responsibility for the airspace. If a dedicated bureau is eventually established to manage this domain, it could accelerate the development of personal aviation. In short, China is pushing in this direction, but it's unlikely to adopt the more laissez-faire approach seen in the United States, even though the written regulations may appear similar. So in the race to flying cars, China is most certainly going to get to market faster, but America will have freedom to fly.